Hi, this is Ryan Engel with Engel Computer Service. I'm a PC technician here today to help people that are experiencing problems with a slow computer. The first thing you're going to want to do, especially if you have an older computer that's 3 to 4 years or older, you're going to want to go to your Start menu, right click on My Computer, and go to Properties. And here you're going to want to check how many gigahertz your processor is. You're going to want to have at least a 1 gigahertz processor and at least 1 gigabytes of RAM in order to run Windows 7. That's what they recommend, and that's what I recommend for any computer, really, running any operating system to keep up with the technology and the internet that they have nowadays. If you don't have at least a 1 gigahertz processor and your computer's 4 years or older, we usually just recommend to buy a new computer because this can get pretty costly to upgrade. But if you do have at least a 1 gigahertz or 1.5 gigahertz, you can easily upgrade your RAM. So if you have 512 megabytes or less, you can easily put another stick of RAM in there. If you don't know how to do that, you can have a PC technician such as myself come out to your home and do that, and that's the cheapest and most effective way to improve the speed. And you'll notice a significant difference right after you do it. So that's one of the main things, that if you don't have that, this solution here will still help you, but if you don't have that, you're never gonna experience like a brand new computer. Okay, so me personally, what I like to use is a program called System Mechanic. It's a really great program. It's easy to use. It's simple. It takes all the work out of basically out of fixing a computer. A lot of times, I'll go to a customer's house and I gotta manually go in and do all this, but this program here basically does it all for you. So I'm just gonna go a quick review what the program does. It repairs your registry. A lot of programs do this. Most of them charge. They do have some free programs out there that are pretty good. You can look up on CNET and clean out your registry. This program does a good job, I think, of doing that. It's basically an all-in-one program, so it has all of these. But it repairs your registry. If you don't know what a registry is, it's basically what your operating system runs out of, what all your programs run out of. When you uninstall programs or install programs, anything goes in your registry, and a lot of times it'll leave behind corrupt files, and a lot of times you might experience crashes or errors or sometimes even blue screens if your registry is corrupt. So this is very helpful that this program does that. Also, it accelerates your startup. This is one of the steps that I always do when I go to a customer's house. Basically, any programs that automatically start when your computer starts, they'll run in the background and they eat up your resources. And that's like anything running down here in the background. Right now I don't have too much because I cleaned mine, but you have things running in the background that you don't need always running. Like, you always want to have your antivirus at AVG. You have something like this popping up for Adobe. I don't need that, but if you see any updates for like Windows, you want to get those. New updates are available for Windows 7. I can click that, click install, and I can just keep doing what I'm doing. So you always want to get that. They always have security updates and stuff like that. So make sure you get the Windows updates. It recovers memory leaks, which is good, which is hard to do as a technician. The program automatically does that for you, which is good. It actually defragments your RAM and optimizes it for the most speed. This is really good. I like this is one of my favorite things about this program. It boosts your internet speed, which is another great thing. It basically, you know, it just you'll notice a difference when you go on the internet. It cleans out your temporary files, and you do notice a difference when you go online. This can defragment your hard drives, which Windows does have an option to do that in your start menu and accessories, system tools. So you don't necessarily need this one, but it's nice that it's built in. And it stops CPU hogging items, so that's similar to removing programs that are running in the background, that are eating up your resources. So if you want to read on, you can read on what everything else this program does offer. It has the new features in the newest version. They are charging for this one right now. This is an exclusive offer because I am a partner with System Mechanic. It's only $25. It's normally a $50 value just for this one program. I believe this offer expires at the end of the month, but I'm not sure. But I will post the exclusive link on my description. So if you want to buy the program, you can get it now. Or if you don't want to buy it, you can download a free trial version, which I will also include in the description. They also have a professional version, which is pretty cool. They have 5 more products that are included, and this isn't really necessary, but it is, if you got the money, it's cool to have the extra programs that they have. You can take a look here at the extra add-ons that it includes. It includes these 3 programs. It also includes another one, online backup, which is pretty cool. You can back up your files and access them anywhere. It comes with antivirus and anti-spyware. Usually most people already have this, and it's included with Comcast and AT&T, so you really don't need that. Drive scrubber, that's to permanently delete files that, say you don't want anyone to ever be able to access these files. You can delete them permanently. So like, say you're a business that has confidential files that you want anyone to access, you can use this to delete them. And then this is a pretty cool feature too that they have, is recover erased files. So say you accidentally delete something that you needed or that you wanted, you can use this program here to recover those files, as long as you didn't delete it permanently like with some program like this. But yeah, that's a good combination, but really you really don't need all that. So I'm going to show you guys here what to do to download the free version, the trial version. If you just want to try it out, you can go, I'll put the link in my description here, and you'll click on that link and go to System Mechanic 10, download now. You can enter in your information, it's optional. I usually don't, but you can just click here, download free trial.